guys, welcome back. This is Jordan.
And Jules.
And just Reddit. It only took 4 episodes.
Oh yeah, this is episode 4. I never thought we'd make it. Jules, how are you doing this week?
I am actually really, really good. School's starting next week. But yeah, we're going to keep grinding. How are you doing?
My back hurts. I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. Totally not exactly what I said last week.
Maybe you should see a chiropractor, bud.
It's internal pain.
Oh, okay. Somatic. Oh my god.
Chiropractors are a scam.
Oh my god.
All right. We're bringing you some more Am I the Butthole stories. Jules told me that she has cooked up a stew for us this week.
I have. I found a lot of really great stories, and some of these people might be buttholes.
But anywho, let's pull up our handy dandy coin.
Coin. Oh. I'm gonna go with heads again.
Heads?
Yeah. Heads always wins. Yeah.
All right, you're first.
Okay. I'll whoop you upside your head.
Once again, she's using her phone and not on her actual computer.
This is dead. It looks perfect and all. Anyway.
Look, that camera.
I'll charge it next time. Leave me alone. I come here just to get bullied.
Okay.
To my own house.
Yeah, in your own whatever. Go ahead, just start reading. My God.
Also, real quick, y'all guys notice I got my extension, aka my whole personality. Don't look at the back though.
360.
All right.
Man, golly.
You need to lock in. You're laughing too.
Lock in, Jules. Read.
Stop looking at me. Am I the asshole for telling my date that I don't want to go out with her again because of her tattoo? I, 38 male, recently had my friend Marcus hook me up with a girl named Samantha, 26 female. 3 weeks ago, I took her out for dinner and drinks, and afterwards we ended up hooking up at her place. That's when I saw that she had a spade tattoo on her lower back. The next morning, A left. I don't know, they like messed up the sentence. The next morning, A left before she woke up, and when she texted me, I told her that I wasn't interested in seeing her again. I didn't bring up the tattoo at first, but she kept pushing the issue, and I finally explained that I didn't want to keep going out with her because she clearly had a preference, and I didn't fit into that. She responded with, well, her past doesn't matter, and if I was a real man, then I would be able to accept her for who she is and move forward. At this point, I lost it, and I told her that I wasn't going to take advice on what a real man is from a woman that grew up without a father. In parentheses, I was just making assumptions at that, but later found out that I was right.
Damn.
I blocked her after that, but she said she has been talking to some of her mutual friends about this. Some agree that I was right to try and end things because if you're committed enough to a preference to get it tattooed on your body, then your chances aren't good if you don't meet that preference. But others are calling me an asshole for not giving her a chance. So am I the asshole? And there's an update too. I was gonna tell you. For all those that don't know what having a spade tattoo means, apparently, it means, go ahead, Jordan, you want to say?
Based on a quick Google search, a spade tattoo generally symbolizes good luck, power, strategy, and sometimes even love for a card game.
That is not.
But I'm assuming that's not what is being referenced in here.
What they're referencing is when a woman has a spade tattoo, her preference in men is typically African American. Or one of the comments says, black men only, or something similar. So should I read the update?
Yeah, please, by all means.
Update. I want to address 3 things. First, to the people that are saying that I didn't give Sam a chance to explain the tattoo, I'll admit that I tried to avoid having to talk to her about it and tried to end things without bringing it up. But when I did bring it up, she didn't try to explain it. She just said that I'm not a real man for not accepting her past. Which brings me to my second thing that I want to address. The father comment I made, it was never my intention to insult her for not having a father. That is completely out of control. I was just trying to point out that she probably shouldn't be talking about what a real man is if she had never had a male role model to teach her what a real man is. But I can see how my comment could have been misinterpreted, and for that I will admit that I was an asshole. Lastly, I want to address the assumptions that David92674 made.
Oh.
The
whole government.
Calling him out.
Goddamn.
I want to make it very clear that it was never my intention to sleep with Sam and then end things. That is not the kind of person that I am. The fact is, I just recently started dating again. 2 years ago, my wife of 6 years passed away during childbirth. Up until recently, I haven't dated or been with anyone other than her. And between work and raising my son, I don't get a lot of time for dating, so I wasn't looking for a serious relationship, not a hump and dump. But the tattoo was a huge red flag for me, and so I wanted to end it before things got too serious. No.
Yeah, is there like any helpful top comment or consensus or anything?
The top comment is, what does having a spade tattoo mean? Which
I think that's
was very
what we were
helpful.
all thinking.
Yeah.
So I was gonna... I'm gonna be honest. If that was me in that position, I would have had no clue what that meant, and I would have not done anything.
No.
So I'm gonna say, like, he kind of was. Not too much. Like a 2 out of 5.
But he did know what it means.
He did know what it means. I don't know. This just sucks.
Yeah. Honestly, like, well, you're the man in this, but if it was the roles were reversed, I don't know. This is hard.
Yeah.
I definitely...
It's a morally gray area.
Yeah.
It's a morally gray area.
I definitely think that he wasn't wrong in bringing it up or having some kind of ill feelings towards it.
It should have been discussed as adults first, instead of just jumping to conclusions of... I ain't dating you. So I'll give him 3 out of 5 for jumping to conclusions and stuff. And I'll give the girl... I mean, she didn't really do anything. So, like, 0 out of 5 buttholes.
I'm going to say he's an asshole for the way that he handled it, not his feelings on it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
No, I agree with that.
So, I'm going to say... But then again, like, to be blunt, like, he didn't owe her anything. But he did sleep with her, though. Never mind. I'm going to give him 4 out of 5 for how he handled it. Yeah.
Ooh.
That was kind of like, come on, be a man. Talk like a man. Be an adult.
All right, I got a little something cooked for us. Am I the butthole for calling an ambulance, which got my co-worker fired? Did you hear that?
It was my grandfather's episode.
This got removed from MITA, so posting it here. I, 27 female, was at a group work training for my job this past weekend. The company put a bunch of us in a hotel and had us attend a day-long presentation about our goals for the next quarter. For context, we're in sales. It's highly competitive, and the group consisted of mostly older employees, with me being the youngest. After a full day of meetings, a few of us decided to get dinner at a restaurant down the street from our hotel. We carpooled, and when we arrived, one of our older ladies, Deborah, 50s question mark, was already there, standing at the bar. We invited her to join us for food, but she declined, and we moved on with our night. I had 2 beers with the dinner, so I'm not judging, but as we finished our meal, it became clear that Deborah was plastered. She was stumbling even though the ground was level and slurring pretty badly. As we left, Deborah came outside with us and reached for her keys. I immediately stopped her and said I'd drive her back to our hotel. She agreed, but she went to grab the passenger door handle. She missed and fell straight onto the pavement, hitting the back of her head. I don't mean to be gross, but it sounded like someone dropped a carton of eggs.
Oh,
I checked, and not only was she passed out, but she was bleeding from her head. Oh my God. Everyone panicked, and I grabbed my phone to call 911. One of the younger guys stopped me and said, help me get her in the car. We'll get her room key out of her purse and just put her in bed, which I was bewildered and said, but she has a head injury. She's bleeding. What if she cracked her skull? I'm no doctor, but if you go to sleep with a head injury, don't you not wake up? I'm pretty sure I learned that in school, and some of the other employees agreed with me. So I called the ambulance. Paramedics took Deborah to the hospital, and she survived. Though, she was in really bad shape when I checked up on her the next day. Here's where I may be the butthole. Our managers found out that Deborah was hospitalized for over drinking while technically at a work function, and they fired her on the spot. Everyone also found out that I was the one who insisted on calling the ambulance. The older employees are all saying I did the right thing and that she could have died, but the younger ones are calling me a snake and saying I got her fired on purpose because she was competition. Am I the butthole?
How old is this? I think I've heard this one because I listen to Reddit podcasts.
17 days ago.
Yeah, I think I heard this one, but I don't remember it in full. Oh my God. Damn, Deborah.
Dude, my girl almost died.
No, dude.
The top comment is not the butthole. You did the right thing. Smashing your head against the ground can be fatal from even small falls. And she got fired from something she did do.
Yeah.
And the fall and the fact that someone probably would be responsible and call for help was a product of her over drinking on a job function. For Pete's sake, what's the alternative? Let's risk death or brain damage to minimize the chance of losing a job?
She wouldn't have to worry about losing the job. She'd be dead.
Yep. And then everybody's agreeing.
No, dude.
Oh my God.
No.
So, no, not the butthole. 0 out of
all.
5. Deborah, 3 out of 5. Over drinking on a company thing, not cool.
Deb, you need to baby, you need Alcohol Anonymous.
Call up AA, Deborah, please. From the hospital.
Get help. For real. Look at Deborah. Wait, did they say that Deborah was like pissed off at OP?
Yeah, Deborah was angry. Or, actually, no.
Is it just everyone around them that's angry?
Yeah.
For some reason.
I'm no doctor. Bewildered, head injury, ambulance. Yeah, it just says the older employees said that she did the right thing, and the younger ones are calling her a snake. So it has no opinion on what Deborah is.
Okay, well.
But yeah, OP is fine.
Yeah, OP 0 out of 5 butthole points.
I guess Deborah is fine. I guess it's the younger employees
that are the problem. Yeah. It's like a high school clique. Almost, yeah. That's the vibe.
You know what show this all reminds us of?
No.
The Office. Sales.
Oh, yeah,
Company,
yeah.
Competitive. This seems like something
less
that would
funny,
happen
though.
on the TV. Yeah, this is more like
south.
real world and serious.
Yeah. Interesting.
Also, hashtag not sponsored by Coca-Cola. Just because it's sitting here doesn't mean they like
My
us.
friend Alex works for Coca-Cola. Shout out, Alex. I love you. I sent this to her.
All right, anywho. Jules, I believe you have another story for us?
I do. Am I the asshole? This is not safe for work.
Yes.
You got
put
kids around.
a warning on now.
No,
If
safe for work.
If you're not comfortable with not safe for work, please skip to this time code right here. If you don't want to hear this, please skip to this time code right here.
That time code.
It is currently time code. It's currently time code around 18 minutes or something. So please skip to 19 minutes and 10 seconds. You've been warned.
Okay.
I'll do a voiceover with the actual time code to skip to.
Am I the asshole? I am trans. I hate my boyfriend for not performing a sexual act on me. Throwaway count because my boyfriend follows me.
Scandalous.
I am a 25 female, fully transitioned and post-op, very feminine, very trans woman, very feminine looking trans woman. My boyfriend, 27 male, is cis, and he and he was open to the idea of dating me from the get-go. So he knows. We have been together for a year now.
Wait. Male to female?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you lose your spot. I just wanted to...
No, I'm double
make sure
checking now.
Okay.
Yes. The issue is my boyfriend does not feel comfortable with the idea of going down on me. He never verbalized this, but I know why. He used to go down on his ex-girlfriends who were cis, which means like strictly female-sided birth. Mm-hmm. But not me. I know he thinks since my hoo-ha is made from, and I don't know what this word is, it's P, and then I'm guessing it's, is it pussy? That's fine. That's an anatomy. It's made from tissue and all that.
I'll say it at the end, please.
Okay. He feels uncomfortable even though we have a good sex life. The fact that he did this for his exes and not me makes me feel so angry at him. I feel so overwhelmingly jealous of the fact that they were cis and they got my boyfriend to do something for them that I can't. I know he shouldn't do things he does not consent for, but is consent really justified here, veiled as some kind of internalized transphobia? I don't know. He probably isn't transphobic because we're dating. I don't think so. Mm-hmm. How do I get my boyfriend to pleasure me the way he pleasured his exes? How do I change how he thinks? How do I make him want to do oral on me the way he wanted to do it on his exes? I am so jealous. I should have said that. Sorry.
No, you're...
Am I the asshole? And there's an edit too.
There's an update to it?
Or
an edit? Okay, go ahead and read the edit.
I have talked to my partner several times, trust me. I wouldn't be making this post if I hadn't. He dances around the question mostly, or says stuff like, I don't know, I just don't want to. If asked for a reason, he would stonewall me or refuse to talk about it. I have witnessed him watching with oral sex content and he didn't skip. I think it's enough giveaway that it's just not a preference of his in general, but only a preference with me, which makes me angrier. I'm very perceptive. I get it when I know he is hiding something from me.
That's rough.
There's no general consensus.
You said there's no consensus?
No. You want top comment?
Yeah, read top comment.
Sounds like he has a preference not to do things to you, and I think you know why. The question is whether or not it's a deal breaker. You can't force him to do something he doesn't want to. He's allowed to have choices.
I'm gonna kind of go along with that, where you can want something or want somebody to do something, but still, if they're not giving consent or they're not like, open to it, like, you gotta respect that. Like, but that's also a very sensitive subject. So I'm gonna say slightly the butthole for continuing to push on. Like, I'd understand if, like, you'd give it a little bit and then, like, ask again. But, like, the way it sounds, it's, like, a consistent ask and want. And I'm like, that's too much pressure on the dude. So, like, I'd give you, like, 3 out of 5.
Yeah, a lot of people in the comments were flaming OP, calling them saying you're the asshole. Mm-hmm. And basically they pointed out, especially the one where it's the part where it said, but is consent really justified here?
Yeah, that's
seriously?
That's the thing that not provoked me, but like got my attention the most.
Yeah.
Because consent, it's 2025. You need consent. Like, if you don't have consent,
you've always needed consent, bro.
Yes, but it's even more important now than ever.
Yeah.
So I'd say OP, yes, you are. You are a butthole in this story.
I think OP, you should look for someone that wants to pleasure you in that way, and you should want someone that really want that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yep. There's always more fish in the sea.
Exactly.
All right. Am I the butthole for not helping my sister who became homeless just after giving birth to her and my soon-to-be ex-husband's baby?
Wait, I'm sorry. What? Read that again.
So basically, the sister cheated on OP with OP's husband, and OP's husband got the sister pregnant.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
So, once again, for everybody, am I the butthole for not helping my sister who became homeless just after she gave birth to her and my soon-to-be ex-husband's baby? My sister, 24 female, and I, 26 female, We're really close our whole lives, and we moved away from our parents together when she was 18 and I was 20. I met my soon-to-be ex-husband here, and we got married, and my sister stayed close. We spent a lot of time together. Then, a few months ago, I learned my sister was pregnant, and my husband was the father. I ended my marriage to him immediately, and I told my sister I wanted nothing more to do with her when she was on her own. I had some of her stuff at my place and left it at my ex's place for her. For the rest of the pregnancy, they were living together. Then he wouldn't let her back in after the baby was born. She called our parents from the hospital and told them she had nowhere to go. That he was looking for custody and didn't want her back, and I wasn't answering her calls. So they called me, and after I heard them explaining what was going on, I told them it wasn't my problem. They tried to argue, but I wasn't having any of it. She got a place at a shelter for single parents, and she's still there several weeks on. With the custody dispute, she can't move back to our parents, and I'm still refusing to help her out. My parents are angry because I won't even take her calls or reply to any messages she sent. I actually blocked her because I knew she wouldn't stop. My parents don't know that part, but they're telling me I should be ashamed of myself for turning my back on her and the baby. I told my parents I owe her and the baby nothing. I told them it was just a shame she didn't choke on his member when they were sleeping together behind my back. My parents called me disgusting for leaving them homeless, that I have a room and could help. My butthole.
Cheater, cheater.
Yep,
Gets
nope.
no help.
Nope, not the butthole. Completely
Gets no
justified. If we go back into the text, she said, and I quote, a few months ago, she learned that the sister was pregnant and divorced. So not even has the interaction been recently. It has been months ago that she left them to solve their own problems. And this is now months later. Yeah.
So wait, where did they say, where's the baby daddy?
Baby daddy is in his own place, but kicked out the sister.
Why? That sounds like a her problem.
Yeah. OP has nothing to do with this.
0 out of 10.
If anything, it's the sister and the ex-husband who are the buttholes.
You burned that bridge, baby girl.
4 out of 10. I'm gonna be honest. R.I.P. the sister. Top comment. Okay, your sister can't stay with your parents. Why can't your parents pay for an apartment or have family help out? Why does it have to be you? Not the butthole. That's one crazy bleeping sister, not the butthole. Your parents don't want to deal with the situation, and yet they want you to take responsibility.
Yeah, that's another thing. The parents are like, well, you're not going to help her out. You're not going to help her out?
Yeah.
So wait,
you're her parents.
Yeah, wait, why can't she go to her parents' house?
Nothing. They just, there's no reason in here of why the parents aren't letting her go back to the house.
All right.
But yeah, OP, you're fine. It's the sister and the parents that are the buttholes for this story.
No.
Yeah, whenever you are.
Am I the asshole for dropping $21 on the table and leaving after my conversation with a first date went south? 35 male and / 27 female. For context, I'm a 35 male and had a first date with a 27-year-old female that didn't get past the 15-minute mark. I'm 5'6" and she's 5'7". This matters in parentheses. Both of us are in good shape and look nice. This also matters. We've been talking for a couple days, so I invited her to a Mexican place I like for lunch today. We meet up and everything seems well initially. We both greet each other outside of the restaurant with a smile and a hug. I hold the door open for her. We get seated and situated, order food, and the conversation starts. I'll lay out the conversation, how it happened, separated by alternating paragraphs between her and I. We start out pretty normal. How's your day going? What do you do? Etc. After the work conversation, she drops the, I didn't realize you were so short comment, and it went down from there. I'll start there. Word for word, ordering food and receiving our drinks and chatting. Yeah, word for word, after ordering food and receiving our drinks and chatting about work, she interrupts and says, I didn't realize you were so short. To be honest, I'm not sure I can date you and take this seriously. I respond, Oh, I listed my height in my profile, and we've been talking for a few days. I didn't think this was a problem for you. She just replies back, I didn't notice. Is this a deal breaker for you? I mean, there are plenty of guys out there that are shorter than their partner, and it works great. Look at Zendaya and Tom Holland. In parentheses, she likes Marvel in her profile. To be honest, taller girls are kind of my thing, which is why I liked you in the first place. Well, Tom Holland makes a lot of money. Oh, so this is a money thing? I do pretty well for myself. What are you making? About 60K. I make four times that, more than you. So I think I do well enough. And I think that's the guy saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I can find someone who makes more than that, who is taller, and less ugly. Gotcha. Well, I know why you're single now, and I don't think this is going to work out. You're in your 30s, short and single. Good luck finding anyone. The problem isn't me here. I'm looking for a real one who I can share my time, energy with, and I end up meeting people like you. I then take out my wallet, grab a 20, and say, this should take care of your food, and I put it on the table. I then grab a $1 bill, put it on the table as well, and say, and this is for your time. I walk out of the restaurant with a smirk on my face and her jaw dropped to the floor without another word spoken. I really am unsure here. I know I just dodged a huge bullet, that's for sure, but am I a jerk for doing this? Thoughts? And there's the update / more context.
Please read it.
For more context, I didn't think too much on the only leaving $20 part. Maybe I should have dropped the 40. I just wanted to get out of there ASAP. The 20 covered her meal and drink, and I assume some of the tip too. I assume that the order would have been canceled, although there's no way a restaurant would make her pay for something she didn't eat. In parentheses, if she did end up staying, that is, who knows. But y'all are right. I should have paid directly. That's my regret. I've been reading and responding my best on and off. As far as this being fake, I don't think I've been posting and responding as much as I have on my throwaway if this wasn't for real. And like a lot of you have said defending this being real, it is so hard to believe that someone would stand up for themselves when push comes to shove. Wait, what? Is it so hard to believe that someone would stand up for themselves when push comes to shove? I admittedly took too long to realize she was actually being rude. In parentheses, we had great conversations the few days prior. The comments threw me off, and I guess I thought she was messing around, which, yeah. But when I did, I said what I said and did what I did, and it actually happened. I don't know who to prove that to the internet, though. That's all I have. Thanks for the comments and advice. For those who did. Jeez, that was a rough read for me, guys. No comments I can read.
Oh my god. I was rough on the guy. Like, that comment, like...
That she was blunt, bro.
Sidelined me. Like, oh my god.
Why are you so f***ing short and ugly?
You're short. You're ugly. You don't make a lot of money. Like, damn.
What was this, a roast?
I know. He's not the butthole.
No,
That's all
not
her.
at all. I wouldn't have left anything.
That's 4 out of 5 on her. Yeah, he's fine. I would have just gone. Because if he didn't order anything, I would have been out of there.
Pay for your own.
Oh my god. That's jaw dropping.
That's just like unfathomable I have trouble believing that's what happened. That someone could be just that ignorant.
I mean, I've met a few ignorant people and they could be like that, but like still, that is
I can picture it though, the kind of girl. Like I can really picture it.
Yeah, she has to be like real confident in herself if she's acting like that on a first date within like the first 15 minutes.
Why did my first thing that came to mind is a hot Cheeto girl?
Anywho, am I the butthole for refusing to babysit for my siblings anymore and telling my family they can't use me as free childcare and treat me like crap for being an unwanted pregnancy? By the way, guys, this is our last story, so make sure you're strapped in.
Pinkies up. Jog. Nice.
Sorry, guys. I, 16 male, have 4 older siblings who are like 11 years older than me.
My parents were finished at 4 kids. My dad got a vasectomy, and then 6 years after it, my mom found out she was expecting me. She was 13 weeks when they found out, and I was always told if she'd been earlier, she would have aborted me. A little bit of a trigger warning. I don't know how the rest of the story is going to go. Yeah. My siblings hated that our parents had another kid. They're all close enough, but with me, I feel like it's a stranger, and it's not just the age gap. They used to call me mom and dad's mistake and mom and dad's oops and stuff like that. They'd come home after Christmas and ignore me or make comments about me. They'd buy gifts for each other and nothing for me. This like reminded me of like Harry Potter or something.
I know. Under the stairs.
My parents also treated me like a burden. When I was younger, they'd call me whiny and ask why I couldn't read my own bedtime stories and why I wanted to sit with them. If I asked for a hug, they'd make it such a big deal and say they just wanted me to go away and be quiet in my room. When I had a bad day, they were too busy to hear me out. Most times they would eat without me too. And sometimes I'd come home and some or all of my siblings would be visiting and they'd have a family dinner without me. Oh my gosh.
It's like a Lifetime movie.
I know. Oh, the family dinners they had in restaurants and stuff never included me either. Once my siblings started having kids, I was the default babysitter. If we were all vacationed together, I was the only brought along to watch the kids. Sometimes I left in the hotel or the place we were staying alone, and they'd have family time. My siblings would just drop off their kids other times at home and tell me to babysit, and my parents would give them the okay.
Oh, hell no.
I was never asked. I know people will ask if I'm not the bio kids and one of my parents, but I'm both of their bio kids, biological kid. 100% confirmed. It's just I came along when they were done and they resent me for it, and my siblings never wanted me. I tried speaking to my parents and siblings about how I felt, but I'm brushed aside. I never tried writing a letter, but it won't make a difference, and I'm not pouring my heart out like that to have them not read the letter or toss it in the trash or something. I got so tired of it recently. I've been spending more time at my girlfriend's house and hanging out with her family more. I started to stay there whenever I feel like they might need me to babysit, and I have refused when told I needed to. On Saturday, they wanted to have a family night out and brought the kids over, and I wasn't home. My mom called me and told me I needed to come home and babysit. I told her to let everyone know that they can't use me as free childcare and treat me like crap for being an unwanted pregnancy anymore. I said I didn't have any say in it, and I'm not letting them do this to me anymore. Their reaction wasn't pretty, but I have stood my ground, which pisses them off. Am I the butthole?
This is business. This is OP.
Standing on business. Top comment. Good on you for telling them no. Stick with it, not the butthole. If they rock up to drop the kids off, walk out.
No. Oh my God.
Yeah. Even though this just kind of sounded like a pity story, that's kind of messed up of like the siblings and parents to like do that to OP and everything.
Like, I hope that's like exaggerated, but it might not be.
Yeah,
that's awful,
that would be horrible to grow up like that and just be like the unwanted, the bastard child.
Be so lonely, and then they're like basically rubbing in your face that they're going out to dinners and stuff, and then using you as a free babysitter. What is that?
I know, that's messed up.
This is a perfect example of some people should not be parents.
Even though they already had kids and everything, they should not.
They're rotten.
OP, you get 0 out of 5 buttholes, and your family and parents get 4 out of 5 buttholes.
Damn, I thought I was going to get 5. Damn it.
Like I said, I'm saving it for a bit. But that is all the time we have for today. Jules, any final words for the folks?
I just want to say thanks to everyone tuning in. We really enjoy doing this, and we hope you're well. So keep on keeping.
Yes. I have an announcement to make. I will be here for the next episode. This has been all. I've been Jordan.
I've been Jules.
And this has been Just Reddit.
Reddit.
Bye, everybody.